Things should be running now. Let me just double check on my end that it seems to be running. Hello, Cole. Nice to see you. Yep, it is. Lovely. Okay. Great. Let me just pop out this. How are we? Yo, what's good? Hello, Dashi. Okay, we are moving on to Zone 3. I'm not expecting this zone to actually take all that long. Like, in all honesty, my guess for time is an hour, maybe. Currently, my plan's to do, like, about 30 seconds of holding down, do checks, then who did what. Well, it was today. I got Magikarp, the static one. It was on the earlier stream today, I think. Quick check round. And good to go back. But if you want to see the duplicates we got before finishing Wild Zone 2, everything after Pichu. So what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our 11th Magikarp was the Alpha. And then only 3 Binacle, 2 Patrat, Alpha Trubbish outside the zone, and Flabébé and 2 Staryu. Oh, and Bidoof. So, honestly, not a bad haul. Bit too many Magikarp for my liking, but it's not surprising, really. But yeah, my goal's Zone 3 today. If we can get Zone 4 at least to it today, and maybe get a bit of progress towards Shinies, we'd be in a really good spot. Did we like the ZA Shiny Living Dex shorts? So I think currently my plan is for a little bit to just focus on them. I'm going to pre-make a bunch of the other ones, so I have like a week's ahead worth, because there are so many subscriber-suggested hunts that I want to get a bunch of them out of the way in one go. Hello. I don't know a good username. Great username. Okay. I'll go check out all the spawns again now. Think probably nothing, though. Nope. We'll quickly check Fletchling as well. I doubt it. But yeah, stream yesterday did incredible, so thank you to anyone that was on that live. Especially this morning as well, we were averaging like 8 people, which is insane. Currently, my plan is daily streams at this time, and then the occasional daytime one like I did today. Probably looking at like Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably Saturday would be the day streams. Maybe Friday. At least for a few weeks. Ooh, that was quick. Wait, it's so quick when you dive. It looks like you're teleporting. That's really funny. You'll probably get Litleo, I'd assume so. Litleo or Fletchling, but you reset Litleo twice, right? You don't reset Fletchling twice. Like, you reset Fletchling here, but when you go down, I think you don't. Because it's not close enough height-wise. I might be wrong, though, but that's quite high up. Wait, let me check Pidgey real quick. Pidgey, this one? Yeah. Not shiny, though. 4:30 PM for me. It is 9:35 PM for me. So it's nighttime for me, but I know it's better for Americans. If you had to guess, try guess how many people are American that watch me. Like, percentage-wise. I'll tell you, British is about 20%, I'm pretty sure. And then all the other countries are like 2 to 5. But America's a big number. That's why I try and go live at good American times, but sometimes, like, British morning just works really well for me. And even with that, we had a lot of people in today, so I'm definitely going to do it again. Also, we have finished the soft resets for the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon short. It's just it won't come out till, like, tomorrow. So expect that later. It's about 40%, I think. I think it's like 38.2 are American. I'm not shocked, though, because that's just most of YouTube English. Oh, well, that's phase number 1. I'm not shocked at all. Let me quickly mark that down. Lovely. Sorry we have to take pauses like this. I just need this to all be super efficient. Okay, zone 3, phase 1. Lovely. Nice, we can move back on. I mean, I'm kind of hoping to get this zone done in maybe an hour, is my hope. Could be longer, though. But if we keep getting random alphas like that, it definitely could help. 9:36 for you. So you're same time zone as me, then, yeah. Unless you mean AM. Really hate shiny fill, baby. I don't think it's the worst. We're just trying to get an alpha in the zone. That's the current goal. It can be the static alphas. It can be a random one. It just has to be in the zone. So, for example, there are spawns that reset there. I believe it's like 2 or 3 Scarbug, a bunch of Flabebe, Vivian, Badoo, and Emolga. If any of them turn alpha, they will not count. They'll count as a phase, but they just don't count. PM, yeah, I thought so. Should be shiny hunting Shalpha Trini, but I'm here. You can hunt it. Like, you don't have to be here if you've got stuff to do, Carl. Don't force yourself. How have your shorts been doing, ma'am? I've seen a few of them. It's just whenever they pop up on my feed. Whew. That's a big Pikachu. That one. I do think we're going to end up getting probably a back shiny at least once before the alphas. The stair method, yeah, by a mile. I mean, stair method's just super OP. I mean, it's the same for, well, similar for the Pichu in Zone 1. It's easier to go through Mabel's door. You have to click A, though, but I've got a 8-bit do controller that does that for me with a turbo, which is lovely. I still think it is technically quicker to dive. But yeah, we'll be doing the ZA shorts daily for now. So if you want to leave a suggestion, it's much easier at the moment. If you want to see your chant set a shiny you've suggested being quick, suggest something in ZA. On the shorts, obviously. I've said this before, but the streams, it's really hard to pull the chats back up, and it's not, like, super low quality. Sadly. I'm confused how Dashi's only chatter number ranked 3. Who is 2? No one else is chatting. Weird. I think it's like here. I think it's like somewhere here. Blue sectors 8. Somewhere around there. I think it can be a Dragonair as well, though. No Pika. Doesn't look like any Skiddo. Let's go check around the back. And Pidgey. Yep, no bird. It's a good thing. I don't really want shiny Pidgey. In all honesty. I'm imagining we're going to phase a lot on Pidgey in Zone 5, which is actually part of this video. So if we can avoid it, gladly. Nothing here. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's where it is, though. Cole can correct me if he's currently doing it, or has done it. But what's everyone's vote on what our worst zone's going to end up being? So for this part, we're doing 1 to 5, and then I'll post the video of it, then 6 to 10, and then so on. So what do we think is going to be the worst out of the 20? I think arguably Wild Zone 20 has to be the the easiest, sorry, right? Like, it could be so quick. Like, with some luck, a day? Not a day, like an hour, even. And knowing my luck, it will be a random legendary before anything else. Just doing something. Nice. Just had to delete something. Because I don't know if you saw, for some reason, when I clicked stream, it took me to the complete wrong thing and just made my YouTube banner the thumbnail. So I had to redo it. Oh, that's phase number 2. I'm not shocked at it being Skiddo. At all. Would have been nice to just get out of the way, though. Alpha straight away would have been nice. Okay, let me quickly clip that. And document it. Zone 3, phase 2. Very nice, we can move straight on. You think easily 5? Zone 19 isn't the worst, but it depends on the Pokemon you're hunting. If you're hunting like Drampa, it's really hard to think. I'm just going for any alpha. It just has to be an alpha in that zone. So we just go until we get a shiny alpha. All the phases are going to be in the video, so I'm hoping we don't phase more than like 40 times, because I just feel like people are going to click off of that. Like, we phased, what, 23 times, I think, on Zone 2? Which is a lot, but I don't think I'll cut any of them. I think that's the problem I had with the... If you've watched the 100 shiny video, it feels very, like, shiny, shiny, shiny. I think I should not have cut it like that. Giving it at least a bit more. I think 5 could be a problem. And not because 5 is bad. I think we'll get shinies in Zone 16 more than Zone 5. Like shiny alphas. We'll get the Ampharos before one that counts, probably. Because I don't think Pidgeotto resets on teleport at the top. And then again, like, checking the whole zone's awful. Yeah, but I can get the random 5% alphas as well. That's what happened for Zone 1, because there is no static. Yeah, Zone 1 we got super lucky. Literally, 15 minutes in, shiny Alpha Pichu. It's insane. It's the amount of luck I get in Zone 1 is nuts. If you've watched the shiny only as well, so quick. We actually spent more time in Zone 1 leveling Weedle at the start of the game than we did doing anything else. Which is kind of insane. No. No, we're not going to check up the back of the roof so often. It's going to just take too much time. Like, we will check it, but not super often. If we get an alpha, but then I see a shiny, I'm just going to count the shiny as the phase before that. Because it's very likely it did spawn before. Okay, we'll do another 5 resets, like full up and down. I'm trying to think, like... I think Zone 5 probably could be contention for the hardest. I think Zone 1 honestly should have been. We just got really lucky. Zone 2 should not have taken as long as it did. I think it was about 4 hours of hunting in Zone 2, honestly. And then Zone 3, I'm hoping an hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I'm a bit unlucky. But, I mean, with some luck, like, we could finish it now. Ah, that would have been so cool. I don't think there's any shiny here. Nope. Pidgey? That's shiny, isn't it? I'm pretty confident that's a shiny bird. Yeah, so that's where you can find Dratini as well. That's shiny, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's phase 3. Why am I using Pokeballs? Very nice. Let me document that one as well. Sorry, I just don't have a better way of doing this currently. That is Zone 3, Phase 3. Didn't really put this as the zone where we'd phase the most, but I guess technically we could. Zone 8. Which one's 8 again? Ah, but... Yeah, Zone 8's bad, but there's a lot of spawns, but I guess you probably mean the underground, right? Like, I'd have to check the holes very often, which will take more time. I think if you run past them, though, they just make the noise, right? I was just checking Emolga. I think it's fine. It's 3 phases so far. I can't remember. People were, like, saying this zone's, like, unfair when it was, first discovered. But I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I think I don't quite have plans for the rest of the zone, but Zone 8's going to be one where we'll probably just do, like, 5 to 10 resets, check holes. But still check all the spawns around beforehand. It'll have to be something like that, because otherwise we're just going to get completely screwed time-wise. Yeah, so we just have to check them, I guess. It's not that bad. I guess we'll just see when we get to it, though, because at the end of the day, a zone can seem easy, but take forever. Like, Zone 2, I'd have thought the static alpha would have meant we'd get it relatively quick. It still took a long time. Like, way longer than it should have. Okay, my bitrate's fine. Very nice. Yeah, thank you once again to anyone that's been watching the streams and stuff. I keep seeing someone started watching today's VOD like 20 minutes after it went up, which is just crazy. I guess if you missed the live stream, though, I get it. But we've been live, what, 18 minutes? How do I get the X and Y legendaries in ZA? You mean like Xerneas and Yveltal? They're post-game side quests. I think you just go to Wild Zone 20 or something. You'd have to search it, but I'm pretty sure they're just side quests. You can get them somewhere. I think you have to catch Zygarde first, though, maybe? That or you catch Zygarde last. I honestly don't remember. Let's do a quick check. That's shiny Esper, isn't it? Okay, that's phase 4. Once again, I never expect Esper. Because only one of it's actively resetting. Okay, that is Zone 3, phase 4. Very nice. Straight back to work. Oh, that's a big Pikachu. And no Skiddos, and I believe Pidgey shouldn't have spawned back in yet. Yep. We'll check Fletchling as well. Please be shiny. Yeah, wishful thinking. What can you do? Looking at it, I think Zone 19 could be hard because I'm probably not going to do bench. Then again, though, does teleporting reset the Lopunny and the Salamence instantly, or is it only upon entry? Because we're going to check every time anyway, but I'm probably only going to check the Bagon, Salamence, and Lopunny. Because ideally, if we did the bench, we're just going to get so many Kakuna. Gakuna and the Ghast, though. I always get them before anything else. But that zone, like, 2 alphas resetting right at the start does really help. And the only phases in that zone would be Bagon, really. Unless there's outside the entrance that I'm not remembering. There might be like a Pidgey or a Fletchling. Find them, beat the main story, watch the credits, reach rank A in the Infinite Zero, and check in at Hotel Z to trigger the... But you have to reach rank A. I didn't remember that. Fair enough. I thought rank A was just for Floette. Oh, nothing. Vesper shouldn't have respawned. We'll check Pikas anyway. Pretty confident these don't reset on doors, though. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, no shiny. Okay. We'll check Fletchling as well real quick. I doubt it, though. Yep. Copy to paste it from Google. Okay, fair enough. I just don't think I've done the Infinite Zero fully, and I've got Xenius Nivelta. Maybe it is you have to do it, though, but maybe not rank A. I feel like it is actually quicker diving. It feels quicker. So I'm going to keep doing it. Or who's commenting what now? Ah, that makes a lot of sense. People seem confused that the ZA Shiny Dex one. To be fair, probably should have put out something saying I was doing that. That's fine. Going to Mabel? Yeah, that might work. I love Mabel. She's so cool. Yeah, all good. I do think it makes a lot of sense for Sycamore to not be in this game. I know some people wanted to see him, but they didn't really put many returning characters. Like, who are the returning characters this time around? Obviously L. Is that it? Off the top of my head, I think that's it. Other than Mabel and L. Off the top of my head, they're the only two, but there might be like something I'm forgetting. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Just reading something. Shiny Alpha. Nope. Shiny Alpha. Nope. And normal shiny? Maybe? Prefer not to get a Flabébé, but I'm not going to complain if we get one. I don't know though, there are many more chances to get Flabébé. I think maybe Zone 7. Well, Floette, but we already got Flabébé, so... Honestly, I don't really care if it's the evolution or not. Emma grew up... Oh, true. I forgot about Emma. It's weird how little actually do return. You know what I'd have liked? I really liked the Fairy Gym Leader's gym in X and Y. I'd have liked her to return. She was cool. At least for me. I think though... Is she my favourite gym leader in that game? Maybe. It probably was Corinna, but I'm not gonna lie, Corinna's outfit in ZA kind of ruined it for me. I know it shouldn't, but it's bad. Like, it is really ugly. Which is a shame, because when she had just the coat on, she looked so cool. And it shows all them ugly megastones. Nothing. Let's look around. Looks like... no shinies. Did you just... we'll go check around the back, actually. We could be due for one of them. I do believe, though, that the roof ones only reset when you go up the tower, but the ones below, like the fletchlings along the floor, just spawn whenever. No, maybe? Did you see the shiny Esper? You might have missed Esper. A shiny up here, though. A fletchling. Okay, I don't think you really missed much, then. Okay, none up there. If we go the whole time without one on the roof, I'd be shocked. I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible. No thank you, Lipia. But yeah, I mean, if we got the alpha next, we probably could get it. Yeah, of course, of course. 586. Sorry, I'm just checking something over. That's so weird. I made a short, like... Was the Switch 2 a year and 2 months ago now, I think? Like, literally, like, on the Switch 2's, like, second day of release or something. I made a short on Switch 1 vs Switch 2 shiny hunting. And it made a lot of people mad. But, like, for, like, a year, it's gained, like, 12 views every, like, day or two. Just passively, because people search that constantly. It's weird, though. It was my most viewed short. I believe the Sword and Shield shiny hunting's taken that now. Because that one did really well. I'll double check that real quick. Let's have a look. Shorts. Popular. Yeah, it is almost 30k views on it. That's insane. And then weirdly, like, day 20 or something got, like, 20k views. So I think from last year, like, my top 10 videos, most of them are this year. I think only, like, 2 or 3 are from last year. Which is great. I like that stuff's doing better now. But it is a bit weird, because last year, like, I thought that was kind of the peak for me. No shiny for babies. I tried out Poker Rogue for the first time a little bit earlier today, while just watching some stuff. It's pretty fun. I think it's a really cool concept. I did try it like a tiny bit when it like first launched. I wasn't a huge fan of it then, but I think it's grown on me a bit. Like, a retry really helped. I think I just got, like, salty for dying so early on my first ever run. Wait, did I scare the fletchling off here last time? Oh, I must have. None of them are spawning now. Fine, there's no shiny up here. Back to resetting. Oh, that's a big Lilia, and another big Lilia. Yeah, real quick, let me... I'm going to schedule the stream for tomorrow as well, just preemptively. If anyone wants to click remind me on that, you'll get notifications. Let me just remake that. For tomorrow. Okay, nice. If anyone wants to, that is now up on the channel. You can do it either after stream or now, but you can now pretty much, not bookmark, but set notifications for it. Hopefully we'll be onto Zone 4, at least by then, hopefully 5. I'd love if I could get the Zone 1 to 5 video out, like, Wednesday. Maybe Friday. Nope. Like, if we can keep it, like, 5 zones in a week completed at least, we'll be on a good run. And then I've decided I'm going to do a Let's Go shiny only. I think I'll start it off stream, finish it on stream. And then after that, I think we're going to move to an Ultra Moon shiny only. Because Scarlet and Violet, I can do any time. But Pokemon Bank shutting down soon has made me, like, want to do a hard challenge like that. And don't get me wrong, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's probably, like, the easiest game to do it in all honesty. Because my plan is soft reset for the starter, which will be the longest part, probably. Unless I'm a bit unlucky. Then wait a bit. Once you've got, like, full free roam, do Adrenaline Orb for... Not Adrenaline Orb, just SOS for a shiny. Then move on to another SOS, probably on the second island. Third, then the fourth, and then we'll get our sixth shiny from Ultra Wormholes, either a legendary or something else. We'll see what it will end up being. I probably will transfer my living dex into there to get Charm, but first two shinies won't be Charm. So I think that makes it, like, alright. And it will make it so it doesn't take forever. We can probably do some of it on stream, though. At least, like, the majority. Don't know about the starter resetting, though. Because that might be better to do on the side while I'm doing other stuff. Oh, big Pancha. No shiny. No shiny. And probably none. Pidgey? No shiny Pidgey. Oh, I'm getting jumped. But I'm hoping that stuff will be a bit easier. Like, Zone 2 is one of the... Not Zone 2. Zone 3 is one of the easier ones. Zone 4 is 50-50. We could get really unlucky, or we could get super lucky and finish it mega quick. Really just depends how the luck goes for us. I'd imagine with a bit of luck, we'll finish it probably 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. But there's a lot more spawns in there that I don't mind getting. Like finishing the Ghastly line or Hone Edge line would be pretty cool. Same with just Spinnerack, I think. Spupa line spawns in there. The baby / Carbink, cool. What are you hunting for? Like, where, sorry. No Alpha for the baby, I'm guessing no Litleo. Nope. No Esper, no full baby. No Skidder, okay. I feel like we're actually getting a little unlucky at the moment. Like, super unlucky, like, at the end of the day we're doing pretty well. I wouldn't call it mega quick. Can you hunt Xerneas? You cannot. I believe the only unlocked legendaries in this game are in the Mega Dimension, and it's Virizion, Cobalion, Terrakion, Latios, and Latias, I believe. Hyperspace FFR, so you're in a fairy one. Why is Mark Ruffalo tweeting? Why am I getting notifs for that? Yeah, did anyone watch any streamers do the Team Eevee versus Team Pikachu French stream? Like France versus... I think it was just English speaking. To finish... Well, not finish. To lock each other out of Kanto shinies. I think the French ended up winning. I watched... whose stream was that? I think it was Vandy, and then I tuned into Eternal Radiant for a bit. I love Eternal Radiant streams, he's so cool. I could watch him pretty much all day. If you had a team IRL, what would it be? What do you mean, like... Named after a Pokemon or an evil team? Named after a Pokemon, Team Starly all the way. I was looking recently. So I own pretty much at least one of every generation all the way up to Gen 4. I think if I'm going to buy a Gen 3 game, I'm going to buy Ruby. As much as I like Emerald, I think Ruby's just so cool. I love Groudon. Shiny Hunt and original Kanto. Yeah, I know. They did like it was just the Kanto like decks. So they did I think a mix of like Let's Go. I think I saw some Scarlet and Violet and then some eggs on Sword and Shield because ones like Omanyte are awful. I think Catherine's the one that got Shiny Omanyte. I think I saw that. She's been streaming a lot more as well. I do watch people's streams. I love to see what people are hunting for and stuff. And a lot of the streamers won't be live in a few days, so I'm going to be live during that, because a lot of them are going to Worlds. I mean, hopefully in a year or two I could maybe go. We'll see. Would be Piplup and Jigglypuff. Respectable. Piplup's really cool. Wouldn't expect Jigglypuff from you. I don't know, just wouldn't be one I'd guess you'd say. Let's do a check. We'll check for Fletchling first. That was a shiny Litleo. Okay, no Fletchling either, but let's go get our, what, phase 5? Very nice. Lovely. Okay, let me not die and let me save that. So that is Zone 2, Phase 5. Very nice. Trust me, this makes my life a lot easier, taking that couple of seconds from stream to do that. Oh, well, that's Phase 6. Literally right after. Okay, well, I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay. Zone 2, Phase 6. And then let's just go check Skiddos. They're Phase 7. Doesn't look like it. Pidgey, no Pidgey. Okay, we'll quickly reset for a bit more and then we'll go check the back after as well. But for now, we're fine. I saw recently an open and sealed Emerald copy. Ooh. 150 sealed points, 350. Ooh. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I just don't think I could warrant that much. And the only reason why I'm probably not going to do it is because, let's be honest, how much money do we think they made on the Fire Red and Leaf Green ports? I have to imagine a lot. I mean, I bought it. So, at the end of the day, they're gonna port more. They have to. And if that's gonna be Gen 3 again, or if it's gonna be the original games, it might be. I just think they're gonna mess up, because I think if they're gonna do actual OG Gen 1 and 2 ports, they're gonna end up being on the, Game Boy Switch Online thing, and then they can't go into home. That's the thing that sucks the most about, Colosseum and XD coming. I don't think they'll ever be able to transfer. Which sucks. Because so many people have never had the chance to even, play them games, and a lot of people like the ability to transfer. I'll still try them both. I've played them originally, though. I thought that was a shiny Pancham. Let's go check around the back. Holy, these things really don't like me. If I won't get banged on it, should be more likely we get ports for Switch. I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald before Pokemon Day next year, maybe in a couple months. And then maybe we get even more ports announced for Pokemon Day. If Winds and Waves is November, they'll want to fill up the year with something. And that would be my guess on what they'll fill it up with. No shiny there. Unless that Vivion's shiny. Oh, it is. Wait, no! 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 Okay, we'll go get it. We'll go get it. It's what, phase 7? Is it 7? Phase 7, yeah. Okay, let's go get Vivian. Ideally without making Badoo run away. Nice. Phase 7, let's go! Let's quickly save that down. Zone 2, Phase 7. Why is that not working? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I messed up there. What's your birthday Pokemon? I think it's Halucha. I think 701. Well, that's if we do it the American way, but that's how most do it. But if you're doing it other way, like day month, sorry, 107. Regretting not getting fired in Leaf Green because that's double the amount of words. Yeah, it sucks. I think it was my first year of college. I went into town on my lunch break, and like a used game store had a really cheap Leaf Green and Sapphire. I had the money to buy it, but I just didn't want to do it. I wish I had. The American way. Yeah, 701 then. Man, Spinder. That's sick. I still really hate that BDSP messed up Spinder. Pawnyard's cool, Dasher. I mean, do we think they're gonna put more than 150 Pokemon in Winds and Waves? Like, no. Because we might have all the birthday Pokemon fully complete if that's the case. Well, not all of them, but most. I think it will be like 160 base game. And then maybe we get like 10 to 12 more DLC. Obviously, that will include like convergent forms and stuff. But they count. No Esper. No Pikachu. I always forget free Pikachu spawn in. No Skiddo. No Pidgey. We'll go check Fletchling. I don't think I checked it. Is Larvitar. That's both really cool, though. Good set of mons. The timing on this nighttime, by the way, was like right as I entered the door. I was about to. I didn't actually see if we got in. Oh no. I didn't move. And yeah, I'm not shocked. Let's just keep resetting. Regional form for Ekans and Arbok. I think it's going to happen. Unless they're going to do, like, the Nidoran line, but I just think that's a lot of effort for them. Because that's what, like, 6 Pokemon they then have to give forms for. Like, I think what will happen... I don't think we'll get them as regional forms. They'll get Gigantamaxes and a Legends Galar or a Galar sequel in the future, and that'll be it. International Seedot. That's not a great one. Not a big Seedot fan. I don't think a lot of people are Seedot fans now that I'm thinking about it, though. God, that's really weird. Don't mind Nidoran line or the Ekans line, or both. Yeah, what else hasn't got stuff? Like, not including... Well, no, you have to include, like, old evolutions, right? Like, Blossom would count for the Oddish line, I guess. But even then, that's so long ago, does it count? I'm trying to think of the line I'd want to get the most. I really want, like, more alternate forms of legendaries. I really like the concept of Paradox Pokemon, and I like that we got futuristic and prehistoric versions of some legendaries. Why not get that again, or more regional forms like the Galarian birds? Like, I think that's fully possible. I'd say it's even likely, considering Gen 8 and 9 had it. And whether that's like a lore thing, or like... Do we think the next gimmick is going to be formed? Oh! That's our area complete! Let's go! Zone 3 complete! Very nice. Okay. That is actually around the time I said I think we'd get it done. Zone 3 complete. Lovely. That was super quick. We've been live for what, 45 minutes? So it's actually less time than I guessed. We'll quickly check for spawns around. I don't expect anything. Like so far, seems alright. Yep. Pidgey. Nope, and then we've not been resetting there because it's a battle zone at the moment. They should make a Legends Paldea due to the past of exploring Area 0. I agree, like, Paldea should eventually get one. Do I think soon, though? No. 1 second, I've got to remove a bot. Sorry. Bot on the Twitch side. Always. It's always stream boo. Okay, I guess just straight to resetting this zone. Yeah, like, I think our best chance is that Spinnerack there, to be honest with you. I mean, ideally, I'd want to finish Zone 4 today or tomorrow, because Zone 5 I'm expecting to be like a multiple day project at least. Like, unless we get super lucky, which, knowing me, is not super likely. Probably going to be looking at probably 20 phases again at least. I think that will come down to a random alpha. Hello, Mark. How are you? But yeah, I think Zone 5 is going to come down to either a random alpha or just a real stroke of luck on Pidgeotto. I mean, ideally, I'd like to get probably Shalpha Venipede in that zone. That'd probably be my goal. Okay, so Honedge is in here, I was right. We're not getting too much aggro on us, so we're actually resetting decently quick. It's not bad. I'd love to know the amount of spawns we're resetting, I just don't want to risk getting aggroed on, really. Not worth the amount of extra time it adds. I know we are still very likely to get the Kakuna, though. And by the way, to clarify to anyone that wasn't here, the Kakuna, if it's alpha, will not count. Sadly, it's just a thing if I can't really warrant it counting. Because it's kind of boring, isn't it? Because, like, Rubbish would have ended us. And we've been going for the same Pokemon like Magikarp and a bunch of others, and then it ends up being a Pokemon that spawns outside the zone. Just feels a little boring. And it makes it so we add probably like 5 extra minutes to that video. Because there's like 6 shinies after that. Probably not 5 minutes. I'm expecting every clip to be like 20 to 30 seconds-ish. I'm not going to cut it down too much, because it's kind of boring to cut it down. But I do ramble a lot, so sometimes it might have to be cut down a little. But yeah, honestly, that Team Eevee vs Team Pikachu stuff was so fun. I really hope they do it again. But I think it'd be funny if they did like Team Pichu versus Team Marill or something. Like, don't keep it as Eevee and Pikachu. Maybe not Marill, but you get what I mean. Something like that. I get why they wouldn't do starters, though, because then one gets left out, unless they do 3 teams. But I can imagine corresponding stream times with French streamers, a bunch of English-speaking streamers, and maybe, like, German would just add an extra layer of difficulty. But let's be fair, if you set it far enough in advance, it wouldn't be a problem. I don't actually know who organised the event, to be honest with you. Looks really fun, though. I'm hoping in a few years maybe we can be in an event like that. That'd be so fun. Obviously, I'm not expecting anything like that anytime soon, though. We average, like, 5 viewers. We need to get to an average of, like, at least 100, probably. What do we think, guys? I've set my goal currently to 10,000 subscribers by Winds and Waves release. If Winds and Waves gets confirmed for like next June, and that is not happening. Like, I came back to YouTube, I think it's 600, so we've almost doubled, but it has taken about a month to gain 600 subs. Which isn't slow at all, but I wouldn't call that super quick. So unless we start gaining like 1,000 plus a month, it just isn't happening. Maybe not 1,000, but we need to get to like 900 probably. Comfortably get there. I think currently I'm projected to hit 2k right around October, which sounds right to me. If we keep going at the pace we are. Do people like the daily shorts? Because currently I have no plans to stop them. But I think stuff like, for example, tomorrow, I'm probably going to power a video. I've made it already. It's a shiny hunting method in Scarlet and Violet, I think. Can't quite remember. I think it's Scarlet and Violet, or it might be Zeo. I've got it all made, I just need to finish the edit. And then we can move on, I guess. I mean, hopefully, because we made a short. Let me see if I can find this. This was a really interesting thing we made. It was a few weeks ago now, probably like almost a month ago, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, it was a short on, like, how many subscribers we gain. We have to hunt that many Pokemon. And we gained, like, 100 off of that one short, which is just nuts. Yeah, 98. That's crazy. That's, like, 2 weeks worth of gain at the moment in one short. But yeah, if we ever make a type of short and it doesn't come back and you really like it, do tell me, because if like it does decent, but I don't get a lot of comments or people saying they liked it, I often won't do it very often again. Like the Shiny Overflow stuff, I've currently stopped because I like the mini-mark stuff more personally. I don't know if people will agree, but I think going for like 6 shinies in one sandwich, it's just a lot of brain power. And I don't want to do that constantly. Please aggro off me. Nice. Don't forget about the soft reset like one. The next one's already made, Dashi. I just need to post it tomorrow. I think it ended up... Because obviously, if it gains likes after, I can't do anything about that. But I think it got to like 26 when I... Yeah, it's still at 26. I did 26 resets, and that's out tomorrow. And then however many that one gets will be the next one. That should be like every day or two. Obviously, if we get like 100 likes on one, it might take a little longer. What do we think, though? Number of days to get a shiny legendary off that series. I mean, with some luck, if a short gets like 100 likes, that puts us in a really good range for it. Also, would anyone want to watch me do a 3DS stream? Just as an idea. Like, I considered doing one, just doing soft resets on there. Love the idea. Good to hear. We will be continuing that for now, because, like, I just think it's fun. But fun fact, that short did really bad. Like, that short, the soft reset one, is my worst viewed short since returning. But it has, like, the best like rate ever. So we're going to keep it going, because all it takes is one good, like, short feed push. And I think that short could get a decent bit of views. 7 to 17 day. I've been grinding hyperspace berries, especially Rosalie, because they're sweetness. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of grinding on them, especially with the level 5 ones. I think, was it the short today, if anyone remembers, that I got Gimme Goal? Or have I just leaked tomorrow's one? I think it was today's one. Hopefully. If not, spoiler, I got Gimme Goal. And if the ZA one does alright, we'll stick with doing ZA a bit more on the side. Like, the ZA one is just something that, like, sometimes I get too many duplicates in a day to make, like, a super long short of the other one. So it's one where I can put them duplicates into the ZA Shiny Living Dex instead, if you get me. Love to see a 3DS stream either today or yesterday. But But yeah, we'll probably do 3DS after Zone 5's complete then. We'll have a little break between Wild Zones, do a 3DS 2 to 3 hours, and then probably jump back to this, because really I need to finish all 4 zones, but... Like, I was going to try and rush through all 4 zones in, like, a month, but I think it's better if I get Zone 5 done with, have a bit of a break, then we put out a second video with 6 to 10 later. Gonna get Golden Go. Yeah, I just ran out of time in that hyperspace for Gimme Goal. But we'll run another Gimme Goal one. I was trying to get a shiny legendary to hunt, but I just keep getting the mythicals. Like, I've got Meloetta now, which can't be hunted. I've not had any of the Swords of Justice or the Latties, so I've not been able to hunt them yet. I mean, hopefully soon we can, because I think they're really cool hunts. I will be searching up a guide for them, though, like, on best ways to reset, because I'm not going to waste my time, you know? Like, I know with Virizion, you're technically meant to, like, go up a ladder and stuff, so it's very long. If you go to, like, a certain corner, I think, you can do the 70 to 50 thing very easily, and then just check on it every, like, 3 minutes or so. And I've got a lot of... I'll show you. They're not great, but a lot of, like, grass, flying, dark, steel, grass, bug donuts at the moment. I'm trying to get all of the types of the legendaries, but having the grass level 3 means if I get Virizion, there's a chance it's just a guaranteed shiny Virizion in that hyperspace, which would be very nice. Okay, we're at daytime now. I always knew Zone 4 was going to be the longer zone here, but I didn't think we'd not get a shiny yet. I thought we would have got one around now. Sword and Shield DLC because it's great for shiny hunting legendaries and normal Pokemon. Yeah, it's very fun. I'm probably going to do Sword and Shield streams as well. I mean, we did one not that long ago, doing Dynamax Adventures with viewers. I'm trying to pick a day, but maybe every Friday from now on, we're probably going to do Dynamax Adventures. Just because it could, in one stream, if we're lucky, we could get a shiny legendary and maybe some other ones that can go into shorts. And then people can join them as well, so you guys can help me hunt. But the main one I need to hunt in that game is Zygarde. Zygarde and any of the Ultra Beasts, because if I can avoid doing them on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I will. I do, however, I want a shiny Guzzlord originating from that game. Like, I'm gonna get one, it's just a matter of when. And with Bank shutting down, that's why I'm desperate to do the soft resets. Because, like, I was gonna soft reset anyway, at least, like, a couple times every day, whenever I've got a free hand. But doing the shorts means I can do shorts off it. And I recently got... It's not like a capture card for 3DS, but it still lets me capture on it. It's just not very good. So it's a bit dodgy, the wire, but... For a stream, it might occasionally cut out, but normally when it cuts out, you can still hear it. So it'll be for like a second. And it's like every 20 minutes or something, for like 1 to 3 seconds. But eventually, that's why I want to get YouTube Partner, because we're going to create memberships. And anyone that subscribes to them, it'll be like $1 probably. But once they're out, we're going to release them, and it will go all to a fund to pay for a capture card for yes, a proper one, to do hunting. That's the main goal for Partner at the moment. And everyone that's a member will be in the end credits of a video. Which currently, my plan is to do a video every week. Obviously not the easiest thing to maintain with shiny hunting, because I can't guarantee I'm going to get a shiny. But a week to every 2 weeks. Like, I think for the shiny only, I believe we took a week and a half. Wednesday was a risky day to release it as well, but it's done well. I think it's just hit 1,000 views. Also, thank you to anyone that's, like, watched streams recently. Streams are, like, the way I'm going to end up getting YouTube Partner if I get there. Otherwise, I'd be pretty doomed. Because they announced recently that, like, the requirements are going, like, way up. So that it just wouldn't happen. And don't worry, I'm not going to, like, shove ads into everything if I get partner. My current plan would be, like, 1 ad a video. Probably, like, near the middle somewhere. Like, I don't want to be the guy that, like, I hit partner, and then I have 14 ads in every video and stream, you know? Like, I can't control streams, I don't believe, but videos will always be controlled. Also, even if you watch the streams, I'd appreciate anyone that, when the zone video comes out for 1 to 5, just comment. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't have the time. But it helps the video just having interactions and stuff on it. So I do appreciate it. Wait, let me check. I think I set a goal of 25 likes, and I'll do a shiny only in Scarlet and Violet. It is on the list to do. Scarlet and Violet's just a bit of a longer investment, time-wise. So we're going to do, because of the 3DS shutting down, we're going to hold it off for a bit. Just for now. Because personally, I would like, I'm assuming people wouldn't mind seeing some 3DS content. So I'd like to be able to get some stuff from 3DS into... what's it called? Into home before it can't be. Like, we're going to do Poi Pole and stuff a lot. Oh, that's a shiny. Yep. That's phase number 1 in Zone 4. Had to happen eventually. Okay, let's quickly mark that down real quick. That is Zone 4, Phase 1. Okay, nice. I literally saw that out of the corner of my eye. That might have been there a while, by the way. Like, I'm not confident I didn't miss that. Imagine Phase 2 right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Shiny Kakuna? No shiny Kakuna, and I don't think... Someone tell me if I'm wrong here. I don't think the monkeys up there actually reset. Pretty sure. Because I think, I don't know the exact height. I think it's 50 meters, like, ground level to spawn stuff, but I think it's only, like, 25 to 30 meters high. Once you're higher than that, I don't think it actually resets. Okay, that Speeper should have been shiny there, definitely. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, Zone 4 might actually end up being, like, our worst zone. It's definitely possible. Well, that was a shiny Ghastly. The body looked purple. Is it purple or pink, the shiny of the body? I don't know. It's kind of pink. I'd definitely call it pink. But yeah, anyway, like, I love doing hyperspace stuff, and it's so sad it's going to be locked away now. Like, at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me doing, like, challenge-based stuff. Like, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon shiny only at the end of the day, I would do it either way. But it's just sad that the Pokemon are now locked to that game. And it's even worse for a game like X and Y, because they are locked to X and Y, not just the 3DS. Bank won't work. Like, Bank even transfer locally will not work, which is just awful. I know there are tools to use, but especially for home, like, you cannot fake a transfer between the 3DS and the Switch. Well, unless you never want to put that Pokemon in home, because home will know, and it will just deny it. Because I believe everything that goes from the 3DS to home, once it goes into home, it gets injected with a home ID that registers that it originates from 3DS, but has passed through home legally. And once you transfer something through Homebrew or something to do 3DS to Switch, it just will not detect. Which I get for some people will suck, but at the end of the day, they don't want illegitimate Pokemon, and it does up the chance of it. Because it's very easy to make a hacked mon that looks legit. Cool. Reset. I mean, would I like to get out of this zone as quick as possible? Yeah. But I'm going to be honest, reset-wise, it's probably like one of the easier zones we have. I'm trying to think, what's our hardest? Hardest out of the first 5, definitely zone 5. Next, probably 8, as Dashi said before. And then I'm struggling to think, like 11, 15, none of them are like super awful. I guess maybe 14, just purely because it's hard to teleport in there. Like, when you're resetting, a lot of the things are aggressive, so if they see you, you're just going to get chased down. Yeah, it probably is that zone, purely for that. But that's, like, weeks down the line at this point. Like, how long do we think it takes for me to finish Zone 4 and 5? I think I get lucky, and Zone 4 is our longer zone, and Zone 5 we get really lucky on. Like, Zone 4, I wouldn't mind it too much being Wild Zone 20 length. And ideally, obviously not. But if it is, it is. And then Wild Zone 5, I'm hoping we get, like, super lucky first Shinies and Alpha. It's very wishful thinking, but it's not impossible. Just not super likely. I was going to do a Let's Go Shiny only as well, but I think that would be fully off stream. Because then people don't know what I've got. And I know some, like, evil people would want me to do the legendaries on there. I just don't know if I'd have the strength to do it with the Switch's reset speed. Like, soft resetting on the Switch is much worse than the DS and 3DS. Like, if you've ever done it, especially for, like, Arceus and BDSP, which I will eventually have to do. But that one's not fun at all. Has Arceus still not released on Pokemon Go? I feel like it hasn't. That's weird to me, especially when Legends Arceus dropped, and not put Arceus in the game just feels weird. Like, marketing-wise, I feel like that would have done quite well. Okay, let's just check the Spinnerack and stuff around. I know sometimes they don't make the noise. Alright, Ekans doesn't seem shiny. And the Spiyupa on either. Okay. We'll just move on. Sparkling Power level 3 and Alpha level 3 for Psychic. Nice. Oh, if you got Latios and Latias, you could use it for that, Cole. Or one of the two, sorry. Yeah, that's really useful. I think other than, like, fighting, that's probably the most useful sandwich. Fighting, obviously, because I think most of Virizian's zones is grass, so there's a good chance when I'm doing it, the grass is just going to end up being something else. But I don't think there's a lot of fighting in there. Could be wrong. I feel like some people have to have done that, though, where they load in with a level 3 and just happen to get the legendary shiny. The big Ekans. Oh. We're getting more alphas on that wall than we normally do. Surely that means right here, shiny alpha, right? One phase for a shiny alpha would be crazy. And it's not as good as 0, like Pichu. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we got one more zone the whole run that's like that. And then that's it. Because technically it's 1 in 20. And we use that 1 in 20 in the 20 zones on our first one. I think we get a second one, surely. Thing is, I was debating a shiny alpha playthrough for a shiny only on ZA, but after how long Zone 2 took, I'm a bit more doubtful on if I want to do that. Like, how long do we think that would actually take? Like, realistically. Surely, like, probably double the time, at least. No, more. Because we got so lucky on Heracross and Weedle in that game that it cut probably an hour on at the start and the end. Level 2 Psychic for content, fair enough. Doing the Infinite CA can take... Can't talk for the minute. Oh yeah, you're fine. Enjoy, I guess. I do need to do that at some point, because I do want AZ's flow out. Not something I need to do, like, this second, but it'd be cool to get, so... Probably will relatively soon. I'm just not, like... Nothing, like, wrong with ZA. I'm just not very good at the battling system, so... I try to avoid it if I can. It's really just I didn't bother to learn it. I was so over-leveled in my first playthrough that it didn't really matter. My favorite game still, like, on the Switch has to be Arceus. Like, this one's fun. I think, honestly, in parts, maybe they made it too easy, though. Like, shiny hunting-wise. Zone 3 is probably the perfect example of that. One battle for access to the legendary from X1. Oh, okay. That's easy enough. I was gonna say, I think Floette's the end one for doing A. Yeah, actually, now that you say it, I think I do remember, because you fight the same guy from Rank C at the start of the game. I'm pretty sure. Zach? Maybe Zachary? Something like that. Just checking for shiny sounds. We'll do another quick check for Kakuna. No, is that the only spawn? I mean, it looks like it. Unless it's like a weird one on a lamppost somewhere. Yeah, Fletchling, but I'm not confident that is actually resetting. No, it definitely is. Okay. So make sure to check that sometimes. None here. None there. Just keep running. Just keep running. What do you think my next shiny is going to be? I'm betting on, like, Ghastly. Probably. Like, imagine if we went this whole zone. No shiny Ghastlies, and our alpha's, like, Yupa. Not impossible. But it'd be a bit weird. Sorry, I just realized there was a Spinnerack down here, so I checked it. Looks like nothing, as far as I can tell. I think I'm just going to run through the zone without checking a lot more. Because it's definitely cutting a few seconds, and checking a bit more sporadically is probably better. Let's just... Oh, double alpha right at the start. Okay. Run straight through. And hope we lose our aggro. Lovely. Okay, no alpha to greet us this time. If we go the whole time without a Spinnerack on that wall, I've never got a shiny Spinnerack on that wall. All my Spinnerack have been on the other random graves. I feel like that's really unlikely as well. Shalpha Meditate, nice! It's a cool one. Nothing here. Let's just keep going. Reset again. Yeah, once again, thank you to anyone that watched earlier. We got about, I think, 20 watch hours off my shiny only video today. 15 off of stream. And probably another, like, 10 off of today's stream. Like, the night stream, sorry. So that puts us in a really good place. If we can keep a rate like this up, just every couple of days, it would be great. I mean, all it takes, like, for example, the shiny only, if it got like 5k views, I think we'd be almost guaranteed YouTube partner by February. Maybe a little earlier. I mean, worst case, I think we probably could still finish the new requirements if I kept consistent. But it would just, like, if I was at, like, 3,500 out of the 4,000 and then it changes, I will be a bit sad. I saw someone suggested they should make it so you have to hold 4,000 watch hours a year. I just imagine, like, some creators just are not going to be able to output that constantly. I think I'll struggle to keep 4,000 a year. Like, I think I can get 4,000 in a year, but keeping it is different to getting it. I get it, though, because has anyone else, like, just scrolled through videos recently? And you just see, like, a bunch of, like, AI thumbnails and stuff? I always click do not recommend, because at the end of the day, I just don't respect it. And I've seen some bigger channels, like the Infographic Show, who started using it. They've got so many subs, and it's just sad. Because it's like, they can definitely... their channels will make so much. Why are they not hiring an artist? Or at least a graphics designer? Why's that gas look so bright? Nothing. Oh, my bad. I thought the Ekans was a shiny. I didn't know what I thought I saw. I just wasn't used to seeing Ekans too much. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for how... like, if it wasn't for streaming the shiny only, I think we would have got a lot of accusations for that being fake. Because we got so lucky at the start, and even, like, Zone 3, not really luck, just purely because how often stuff resets. But Zone 4 was super quick. I believe Zone... what do we move on to next? I think it was Baneri. That one was pretty quick, probably like 40 minutes. Slowpoke took an hour or so, maybe like an hour 40. And I can't remember what was after that. I think Machoke, which was like the most unfortunate thing ever, because the whole time we were going like, oh, Vanillite, Snowrunt, Bergmite, Delibird, Nova would all be really good, and we got like the one thing we didn't want. Which is so unfortunate. Because I'm not saying Machoke's bad. I just needed an ice type. Straight back. Okay, that Ghastly looked really shiny. I'm actually going crazy. Come on, there's going to be a shiny this run. What should be Kakuna? Not. What about Fletchling? It's not. No, not you. Not you. I do not want a shiny of him. Nothing here. Just need to check them side spawns occasionally. Yeah, sometimes when I see Ghastly first spawned in, I really mistake it for the shiny quite a lot. It's my bad, but like, sometimes it does just kind of look like it. Not my fault. Please? Okay, nice. Come on. Okay, lovely. Wait, just checking. Someone messaged me. Okay, nice. Straight back to it. Big ghastly. Come on, there's just going to be a Shalpha Spinnerack, right? For me. For little old me. I'm kind of glad I didn't get one while saying little old me, because it'd have to be in the clip. I mean, I'd still have taken it at the end of the day. But I would love to get Shiny Alpha Ghastly or Spinnerack here. I'd be kind of annoyed at, like, Ekans. Not annoyed, but, like, it's definitely not on my list of, like, most wanted. Oh, daytime? Or is it night? Nighttime, sorry. Okay. There's no point checking around. There's probably not a shiny. We'll just reset. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything. Nope. Nothing. Okay, nice. 46 watch hours today. Wow. If I'd had the full year to get to 4,000 watch hours and not 6 months, we'd be there. Like, 4,000 in a year is actually, like, incredibly easy. To the point that we've been doing it for a month and I'm a 10th of the way, and even then, I've not been making full form for a month. I think it took until about day 12, or maybe 11, for us to start streaming, and even then, the schedule was so inconsistent that it doesn't even really matter to that point. Mean. Ah. Come on. No shiny there. Go check back here. Doesn't look like anything. Alpha Ghastly. We're just going to reset because it's going to end up attacking me. And I'd rather not. Oh, can we please get the aggro off, please? Nice. Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay. Are we really not getting another shiny at all? I guess it's fine though, we'd just get straight back to doing it on live tomorrow. Like, as long as we get it done by next Friday for the first 5 zones, I'm kind of fine with it, because I'm probably going to spend the day tomorrow, at least a little bit, probably an hour, hour and a half, compiling all of the ones we've done so far, and then move on to zone 4 and 5 edits once they're finished. Because really, it's just cutting the clips down and making an intro to the video. And maybe like little cut between like WOD Zone 1 and WOD Zone 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. And then an outro. Nothing here. Please get off me, please. It is still hunting me, but it managed to like glitch off for a sec. Oh. Oh, I don't think I'm escaping this time. Oh, no, I got lucky. I want to get a time where all of the Spinnerax are alphas. I just think that would be really funny. Shalpha Honedge would be cool. Right back. My bad. Reset. Let's go check Kuna and Fletchling. Nope, and nope. Okay. Next up, no. Nope, nope. Honestly, what I want to do as well, I had planned on doing this, but probably would take too long. I was gonna do a ribbon quest for Starley, but as a Starley. But then I considered, like, how many, like, contests, not contests, but, like, ribbons that are locked behind, like, quite hard battles, where you have to do, like, a team of 3 and stuff, in, like, battle towers. That I just don't know if I could hard carry a level like 100 Starly all the way through that often. Like, it might get to a point where it becomes a little impossible. I don't know though, it could still be cool. But definitely long. And now that there's only a couple months, it's not as good. Favorite shiny in ZA? I think Virizion looks really good in this game. Sorry for missing your message. Yeah, I think Virizion shiny looks great. If we're talking shiny Mega, though, either Dragonite or Scrafty, probably. Oh, my bad. If we're talking new shinies, which are the Megas, probably them too. Can't think of an... Like, I love Staraptor, but I'm not going to say its shiny's, like, incredible. Like, it's good. It's not, like, top 5 ever. I'd love to know, do you guys think alphas should be a staple of every game, or would you prefer if just every Legends game had alphas, and then we don't get them in the main? Because judging by the trailer, I would assume alphas aren't in Winds and Waves. Mega Frostless is the best new Mega. It's cool, probably not my favourite, but it's up there. Definitely. Probably top 5 for me. It does, like, completely destroy Bailey. Not Bailey, Glalie. That might be one of the worst butchers I've ever done. Oh. Big Alpha Ghastly. Every game I would love alphas, but add a bit more story to the games. Yeah, I also think it just adds like another aspect people can collect. Because even without shiny hunting, a lot of people just do alpha dexes. Because it's fun. Like, it's more gameplay to do. It doesn't hurt the game in any way having alphas. But I think if they did alphas in a main game, probably would be locked behind, like, post-game. And I'd be fine with that. Like, it wouldn't bother me. I'm assuming most people wouldn't really care. An alpha dex. People do it. People do shiny alpha dexes as well. It's not easy. I really don't want another Spuper, please. Because at the rate... This is actually insane. We did so well in our shiny only. It's putting into perspective, because, like, after Wild Zone 2, we had some drought periods. A lot of people... I don't think anyone here was in this morning. It was bad. I think we were probably at one point, like, 40 to an hour and 10 minutes with no shiny on shiny charm. Like, that just sucks. Start my first Infinite ZRL. Wow, nice. They're not that hard, if you've, like, actually got leveled mons. I mean, if, like, I've got plenty of candy for mine. Almost 600 XLs, and I sold, like, 200 of them, so I had way more. But I needed the money. I was broke. And who can blame me? Money grind in this game is kind of boring. Like, it's not the worst it's been, but it's not fun. No game is ever fun, though. I think it's not as bad in a game like SV, though. Even Sword and Shield, because raids, you get so many, like, nuggets and big nuggets, pearls and stuff, that you can only just sell stuff for money rather than having to actually battle. Is there even... Like, can you rebattle the Elite Four in Scarlet and Violet? I feel like you probably can. I've never done it, though. It was like a bit of a waste of time. Just switch with regular Charizard, fair enough. I'm not shocked, though. Because they really didn't make it that hard. Yeah, that's like the perfect spot for it to turn down. 1 million plus. Yeah, I think I'm probably around the same. I know Arceus I've got like 2 mil. But Arceus is the thing of, if you're smart with how you use your mats when catching, most of the time you end up spending less on the catch than you get from catching and deleting the Pokemon. Especially alphas. I don't think I've had a massive mass outbreak shiny on Arceus in a while. Like, I think I've had Arceus in two or three shorts so far. And I think 2 of them were a random shiny Drifloon, a random shiny Luminion, and a outbreak Ursaring, but it wasn't a massive mass outbreak. Just a mass outbreak. Which is kind of crazy. Oh no, Snova. I am wrong. The Snova line loves me. Abomasnow in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Snova in PLA. I've got enough Snovas in ZO. And Abomasnows in ZO. To the point that, like, I really never need to see that Pokemon again. Do we like the Ultra Wormholes being in the shorts? Because, like, while I'm looking... Because my current plan is... Every day I do the soft resets, it's probably not going to be the same legendary unless I roll the same legendary that day. So every day, at the end, I will leave the hyperspace, and we will re-enter and try and find another one. But we're not going to, like, target certain ones unless we need to later down the line. But, like, the only Pokemon I can think of in that game that, like, I'd probably like to have them originating from there is the Ultra Beasts and any of, like, the Gen 4 plus shinies. Because, ideally, I want to try and get a Gen 4 shiny in Platinum to transfer before Bank shuts down. It's probably not going to be a legendary, just realistically. I know my luck, and that's a lot of luck. 1 in 8,000, like, with 6 months left, one console, it's not super likely, and I don't have the time with content to allocate all my time to that. That's a shiny Spinarak. Okay, that is number 2. I knew we were going to get Spinarak eventually. It had to happen. It was either going to be the Alpha or a different War one. Okay, let me quickly document that. That is Zone 4, Phase 2. Lovely. Okay. But, like, my current goal, off the top of my head, I want to get Xerneas and Yveltal. I don't believe Zygarde is in them, is it? Because it was the cube thing in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Then maybe Zekrom and Reshiram would be sick, but they're also a big time dedication because you have to spend longer checking them. But 100% I want Latios. I want Latios in every way obtainable. That I can do, but if Emerald and that come and they give us the Eon ticket, that really does help me. Going to shiny hunt the mythical Pokemon, or are you just not going to get them for the living dex? Depends on the mythical. Like, I've got Meloetta already from Scarlet Violet completion. I can get Volcanion for SV, Keldeo through Sword and Shield, etc. I've got the Shaman mission on Pokemon Go. Mew, if Emerald releases, it might become available, which means it will be shiny huntable. And then from there, it will just be going off of Pokemon Go releases or anything else. Hello, Poketom. Nice to see you. Been a while. But yeah, the mythicals are definitely a hurdle, but a lot of them are, like, relatively obtainable. They're not impossible. There is a bug you can do in Pokemon Red to do it as well. I think it's red. It might be blue. But I've got the virtual consoles. It's been good, man. Yeah, I've been streaming, like, practically daily for, like, a week now. But it has been, like, a year. How's things been for you? Been a while. But yeah, we really came back running. We're doing way more than last year. Actual videos, way more shorts, live streams. The break helped me. I'm doing a lot better. Hoping to hit 2k subs by, like, October. We hit 1k recently, which is a huge milestone. Shorts have helped, though. Like, some of them have done crazy. Also improved my mic. It's a bit better than last year. I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear that, man. Good to hear you're doing well. But yeah, currently I'm really loving making full videos. So the shorts are more of a side thing, whereas last year they were definitely more the main thing. I also, like, I genuinely debated deleting all of them shorts. I just didn't like how fast I was talking in them. That was my main problem with them. Yeah, thank you. We are actually pretty close to 1.2k at this point as well. I think I came back to, like, 600 subs, so we've almost doubled. Because I think we got really close to 700 last year, but obviously over the year of not posting, a lot of people unsubscribed, and I get that. But, yeah, we came back really fast. In a month of doubled our subs. Hoping for 2k by October. I mean, my goal was 1k by Christmas, so I really beat that fast. But literally came back to YouTube, and about a week later, YouTube announced they're making a lot of requirements for YouTube Partner harder in 6 months. So I realized, like, I'm just going to stream every day and try to get there. I'm really busy, so I don't know if it'll ever be done or not. Yeah, just take time, like, enjoying it. Don't force stuff to be too quick. I'm very lucky I'm a student, so during this time of year, I've got so much free time, even while if I'm being honest, I've got a lot of free time. So it does help me quite a bit. But I'm hoping at some point we can at least make a little bit off streams, but that'll be like a 2-year thing. Currently, my main goal is just build up a community. Yeah, 4K watch hours by February is going to be hard. We're almost at 1,000 though. I think we just hit 500, and I think in the past day I've gained about 100. Yeah, being a student, it's just the best time to do stuff like this. Definitely. And I'll have another year after. So I've got until at least next summer to, like, get as big as possible. And I'm hoping that I can do my masters, so I'll have another year. And also, I kind of regret not streaming and stuff during ZA, but mentally I would have been forcing myself, so thank you. And I hope your like everything you're doing is going well, man. Currently, it's a thing of, like, I just want to get to the point where I can warrant streaming, like, 6 hours in a day. Currently, I have to do stuff in the rest of my day where, like, we've streamed, what, so far about 2 hours almost? But I did 2 hours earlier as well. Then I do what I need for the day, and then go live again. So I'm hoping to make it so at some point I can just do everything at the start of the day and then 6 hours. Yeah, have you been, like, playing a lot of Pokemon stuff, or have you been more, like, burnt out of it at the moment? I definitely get it. I think ZA burnt a lot of people out of Pokemon. Which I can get, because shiny hunting in this game, it's a bit too easy at times. Not just that as well, it's a lot to do. Fighting the Alpha Steelix and got a shiny Litleo. Nice! I'd love to know. I feel like the most populated shiny used to be Gyarados or Magikarp. It is 100% Litleo now. It has to be. Like, Wild Zone 3 has made, what, Skitto, Flabebe, Litleo, even, like, Pancham and Esper, just super obtainable. Yeah, it is really fun streaming. Just being able to interact with people, really. Sorry, I muted to cough. I know it's a bit loud, so I didn't want to do that on stream. But yeah, I've been multi-streaming. I'm going to be honest, though. I don't really see when people type on Twitch. YouTube is where I pull people in, so I mainly just stick with that. Has Kuro been doing anything? I've not really checked his stuff recently. I've seen him tweet a bit, because I'm on Twitter, like, occasionally. Haven't played too much Pokemon recently, to be honest. Played Legends Arceus for the first time in February. Played ZF for the first time in April. Haven't played much except Go. I got into Go recently as well. I think I started playing Go, like, a lot, probably June, just before Go Fest. I didn't even know it was happening as well. So it was really good timing. I lost my 2016 original account, so I had to restart the game. But it's a nice little addition to daily walks that I do anyway. Gives me something to do, like sit on a bench, chill on for a bit. It's nice. But yeah, I think I took a pretty big break from Pokemon as well. Like, I tried ZA and stuff on launch. I was gonna stream it, but I just didn't really get down to it. Pretty sure he's opening a card shop soon. That's sick! If I'm ever in America, I'll have to go. That's actually really cool. I had a bit of a gambling phase earlier in the year with Pokemon cards, so I've had to put myself on restrictions. I got real bad. I just kept ordering Japanese booster boxes. I ripped so many packs. Too many. It's fine. We all go through a gambling phase at one point, right, guys? No? Am I all alone? Yeah, fair. But one thing as well, like, it's been weird learning YouTube again, because, like, the algorithm's changing constantly. A lot of cards in Skull. Yeah, I really miss being able to... I'm guessing it's different for the Americas, but whenever I try to find retail, it's impossible. Because, like, my local place that sells it, I happened to be going past it one morning at, like, I think 30 minutes before opening. Genuinely, like, 50 people queuing outside of it. On, like, a school day, which is crazy. I think it was for Chaos Rising's drop. Tough times. Yeah, I've done the same thing. Like, if I'm, like, needing the money, I'll sell off a... Because we've got Ace Grading in the UK. I've got a few slabs from them. And there's just some pretty ones I got. But if I ever needed to, sell them off. It does help, definitely. Go to have a good night. Yeah, you have a good night as well, Dashi. I believe you're British time zone, so it is quite late for you as well. But I love Pokemon cards. I have a Pokedex binder I've been working on. I'm not trying to do it through, like, bulk, though I'm trying not to spend too much on art rares and illustration rares. But I mainly just collect Japanese. While the market for them is still bad, it's not as bad as English. I did go to a card shop recently, though, and actually tried the TCG, like how to play it, which was quite fun. I'm not very good at it, but I did learn. And hopefully I can do more of that in the future. I mean, currently, my goal for YouTube is I want to just get a video out every 2 weeks. It is, like, my editing isn't very good. If you watch them, you'll see I'm not a very good editor. But the goal is to just get a portfolio out there. And I want to... what I do in university allows me to take a minor, and I'm putting video editing this year. So it'll help me quite a bit. Damn, I don't have as much free time as his. Gonna watch one of these streams soon. I just never got the chance. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. If you ever get the chance to pop in, you can always just say hello and get about your day if you need to. But it is hard, because, like, even I will struggle once I have to do stuff to stream and stuff as often. Because, like, recently I did a Legend CA Shiny only. And if I hadn't got really lucky, it would have been, like, 2 weeks of streaming. Ended up being, like, 4 days, 5 days, I think. But it's hard, definitely. But at the moment, my goals are this Alpha Wild Zone stuff. And then I'm going to go for Shiny Starly on every game it's obtainable. Which is going to be a long one. And then, I don't know if you've seen Pokemon Bank shutting down. Which is, like, really sad. So I'm going to do a Shiny only on one of the 3DS games as well. Not a quick thing, but just while I've got the free time, why not have fun, you know? Because I think I've got a little over a month until I actually go back to classes. And even then, I'm only really in classes 3 days a week. So it's not bad. Quite easy. I've been getting quite unlucky today. But if you've ever gone to Wild Zone 3, it is, too easy at points. Like, this is a lot of, like, maybe 3 streams haul. Probably 6 hours of hunting is all of this. This box and these 3. But there's also shiny legendaries that are unlocked in this game. There's only like 5 of them. But yeah, like, this is some Wild Zone 3 stuff. It's just really easy in this game. In like a year, wow. Even on the side, I do some... Like, if I'm not playing Pokemon actively, I'll do at least shiny hunting on, like, 3DS, maybe soft resetting. Just because there's, like, 50 hunts I need done, and now I've got 6 months until bank shuts down. Honestly, I got a capture card 3DS recently. A friend was really nice and gave it to me for, like, super cheap. Because they were quitting. So I got super lucky there. Easier each game? Yeah, I can agree. I think Sword and Shield's, like, the last one where I'd say it was not hard, but Sword and Shield was just incredibly boring to hunt in. Like, until Dynamax Adventures, the base method of Sword and Shield is very annoying. Like, 500 defeats, and then only the glowing Pokemon are good. After that, it's what? Brilliant Diamond, which I call easy. PLA's super easy, then SV, then ZA. It's a problem with, though, with Pokemon going open world, it was always going to happen. Like, a game where there's 16 Pokemon spawning every time I teleport is always going to be quicker than a game where you can counter one every 30 seconds. I don't think the odds should have ever been lowered from 1 in 8,000, though. I think 1 in 8,000, but keep the methods, would have been fine. Also, Charm in this game puts your odds to 1 in 1,000. Which is stupidly OP. Like, just... And also, the game saves your shinies. So say there was a shiny at that front of that zone I missed. When I teleport, it's still there. Stock car racing went up high since I got a full-time ride. Mainly while I'm busy on most weekends, but I'm glad I finally got a shot at my hobby. That's sick, man. I'm glad you're doing what you love. Personally, I'm awful at anything like that. Like, the only thing I've ever been good at, like, kind of physically is basketball. But I injured my knee in high school, like, super bad, so I can't jump properly anymore. But yeah, physical stuff's kind of ruined for me. I did set myself an awful challenge here, though. I have to get a shiny alpha in every zone, and it's not been good to me so far. Check over here. Oh, wait, real quick, is Kakuna shiny? No. Okay. Okay. Nothing here. Try during the weekdays too, so I'm pretty much near 24/7. Yeah, that's actually insane. I mean, that's two good, like, linking hobbies to have, though, I guess. Makes a lot of sense. Currently, I'm kind of aiming for, like, something to do with engineering when I'm out of university, but really depends what I can find. I'm not in, like, the best area for work, so I'll probably have to move for it. But yeah, kind of came back to YouTube, like, literally randomly. Like, the day before I returned, I was just like, I think I'm ready to return. I just kind of ripped it, why not? Didn't really plan anything out, though, so not the best way to return. But yeah, sorry for missing your message from, like, a year ago. Genuinely, I think that was my first time opening Discord in, like, a year. Because that is one of the apps I really don't like. I try not to join too many Discords, just because there are some weird people on there. Oh, one thing I did do as well, I made a friend in Japan, and he just sends me Pokemon cards sometimes. Really nice guy. But I made friends with him because I was trying to like buy like Japanese cartridges for games, and he just adds Pokemon cards into them sometimes, and I pay him a little extra. First time I encountered one shiny Kakuna, I usually don't evolve my first shiny again each game just to preserve them. That's respectable. I think I have. I don't know if I'll still have it. I had a shiny Rattata that I got in Fire Red as a kid, and I transferred it all the way up to some cartridge. I just don't remember which. So I might have a look for that. But I do still have it as a Rattata if I still have the cartridge. Always a safe place. I think I'm only in like 6 servers. Yeah, I think that's always the safest option. Because, like, I see constantly as well people's Discord accounts get hacked. Because, let's be honest, people on the internet now, they aren't always the brightest. They fall for phishing scams a lot. I mean, I see it a lot on like social media as well. Like my cousin on Facebook or something, they'll click something and I get 14 messages from them telling me to buy something. Not the smartest generation of people, but it's what it is. Only shiny in that game. Wow. There's a guaranteed shiny Mareep in the game as well, which is pretty nice. I think that's probably going to be a staple every game now, where we get a free shiny, because we got Ponyta in PLA, Munchlax in SV, and Mareep here. So it wouldn't shock me if that's like a permanent thing now. Don't know if I'm a huge fan of them doing it too often. Like, I think there's a point where it becomes like not so special. Yeah, it's never going to be perfect. I just think it's sad how many people get scammed, though. I guess it's much worse for me, because like part of my whole degree is to do with that, so... Miss that, yeah. I think you can't do it until, like, rank F, maybe? Hard to remember. It's something like that. But it's just a side mission. But it's kind of awful, because they literally made it, so until you do that quest, Mareep is actually locked in the game. Yeah, free shiny Munchlax. Yeah, it's in the Teal Mask DLC. You have to do the pop the balloon stuff to a certain level, and then you get it. I think everyone knows the Ponyta in Arceus, though, don't they? That's like one of probably the most famous ones. Oh. They swap. I came up with a really, like, bad idea recently. Someone suggested, so I asked a bunch of people on a stream for video ideas. Someone said hunt a shiny in every region. And I was coming down to it. The only one that is hard is Johto. But then I was like, oh, I can just catch the red Gyarados. I'm so doing that. Because why would I force myself? Well, the odd egg, but either way, like, I just don't have to put myself through it. Yeah, it is a very peculiar Ponyta. Like the one at SV as well in the Indigo Disc. Oh wait, yeah, there is. It's when you beat all the trainers in the competition, right? And then you fight the director, I believe. But yeah, I'm 100% catching Red Gyarados. That counts, right? It's a shiny in a game. Don't know if I could call it shiny hunting it, though. Might be a difficult one. But, like, other than that, like, Unova, but technically Blueberry Academy is Unova. And I'll stand on this. It says it's in the Unova region. It counts. What do we think? Does a Gen 9 Pokemon game count if it says the area you're in is in a different region? Like, if I'm playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver and I go to the Kanto region, that's a Kanto shiny. I think it's the same. I just want to do it mainly to annoy people. And that is bad to admit, but, like, I don't think it's that serious. From streaming a lot more than last year, though, I've discovered there are some weird chatters on Twitch side, mainly. I've had a lot of people, I think about 3 or 4 times now, they join chat, and they'll go like, oh, hello, how are you? How's your day? And then they'll keep talking to me for a bit, and then they'll be like, oh, I really like your layout, but I do commission work, and then I just stop talking to them, because currently I do not want to spend like the equivalent of like $100 on my setup on Twitch when I get like 2 viewers. You know, like, shoot your shot on like someone with like 5 to like 15 average. Catch a shiny in each country. Ooh, every continent maybe, but then you have to go to Antarctica, so I don't know, that one might be kind of impossible. That's like some Mystic 7 challenge. Just the flights are making me feel like painful for the price of that. But yeah, I think Pokemon content creation, I wouldn't say it's dying, but from what I've seen, like, I think I came back at the worst possible time. Because we're probably not getting a new game till next year, and ZA's kind of ran its cycle now. So I don't think I could have picked much of a worse time. Is what it is, though. It's when I wanted to come back. How to lose sanity, yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. Honestly, though, I just want to do stuff that's fun. I have a friend that does anime content creation. I won't say his name. But he told me, like, I was debating coming back for, like, a couple days, and then I just kind of went, screw it. And he gave me, like, one piece of advice, like, just... what I did last time is I burnt out, because... I think I said this last year. I pre-filmed a video to do with eggs, and it genuinely took me, like, 18 hours. And I edited the whole thing, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I'm doing smaller ideas that are more guaranteed that I'll like, rather than risky ones. That's the main reason I left initially, and then mental health break after that. Played Pokemon Champions for like 3 days, made it to Ultra Tier, and just stopped. I think I did the same thing, honestly. I just wanted to see how far I could get with Tyranitar, and then I didn't want to learn the rest of the game, so I gave up. I'm pretty good at Pokemon Showdown as well, but I mainly just do random battles on there. I love the idea of just getting a random team and you have to work with what you get. If Champions add a mode like that, I'd be so happy. They won't do it, but it would be cool. Done with stream, I'm going to post video. Sick. I'll try and check it out if I have time, Cole. But we did a shiny only, and full odds hunting in CA is not even that bad either. I think I did get very lucky, though. Like, start of the game, like 15 minutes in, we got a shiny, probably like 200 encounters. So I can't say too much, because I do get very lucky in games. I mean, currently, this set of streams has been awful. Probably karma. Is what it is. But yeah, every night I've just been going live and kind of chilling. Planning to make a video video, I had like 30 hours of footage. I was like, how the hell do I do this? Yeah, what I've been doing, I can't really show it, but for this one, I'm recording constantly, but I also have a thing on OBS called Replay Buffer. So whenever I get a shiny, I just clip the past minute, and then I, on stream, quickly section that into a folder and do it that way. I wouldn't say it's the most efficient method, but it definitely makes it so I can do stuff and I'm not, like, stressing after stream trying to move stuff over. It's different, though, because, like, my ZA shiny only, I just recorded raw footage and split the shiny hunts. But it probably took me... It's not even good editing. I mean, you can check it out if you want, but it's a shiny only. It's like 13 minutes long, and I think I cut it down too much, is the problem. Like, I cut it down from probably 20 hours of footage to 13, which isn't a good idea. It probably should have been like 20 minutes. Is what it is, though. That video's done really well, so I can't be mad. But I did see someone commented on a... I did a short to promote it, and someone had commented, like, I enjoyed it, but it felt a bit quick in the middle. My bad. But yeah, long form is hard. Because you've done shorts a bit, right? And shorts are much easier. Like, I've been doing Shiny Living Deck shorts, and they're so easy. Like, the hunts take a little bit, but you can AFK hunt in this game if you have the right controller. Which I do at times, just to, like, save time. And then, like, most of the shorts, I just compile clips and do a quick 30-second voiceover, edit it together, put music on, and I'm done. Probably takes me 40 minutes at most. Smaller video. I'll support my nephew's channel, helping him edit his channel more than mine. What content does he do? Does he do Pokemon or something else? Because editing is hard. Like, it's probably... Editing and having a good microphone are probably, like, two of the biggest things. Good audio quality really does help. And I still wouldn't say my mic's, like, great, but it's better than last year. Last year it was so echoey. I've got a SLR now that helps. Makes it so I can just turn stuff down super quick as well. And mute, which is great. Yeah, like, my most recent video is at, like, 1k views, and it's been 2 days. So I'm very happy with that. Oh, no, 3 days, 3 days. I mean, and hopefully, if that one... Wishful thinking, but if that ever got to, like, 5k views, I think I could get YouTube partner by the end of the year. Pokemon is plan on doing streams sometimes. Replays different games, and Pokemon will be one of them. Give me his channel name. I'll write it down and I'll check him out at some point. If you remember it. I always like supporting creators. I've been just not scouting, but I try and look for creators like my size and see what they're doing. I think it's the best way to grow, because, like, could I go to, like, a big creator and try and, like, do something they're doing exactly? Probably. But I think it just comes off a bit too inauthentic, so I look at the type of videos people are doing rather than the direct idea. I tried some videos from bigger creators, like I did 100 shinies in 24 hours. I got the concept from Vandy, but I kind of made it my own thing in a way. Very similar, but kind of put a bit more strain on myself for it. And it was 24 hours of filming. I'm not crazy enough to stay up for 24 hours. I think it took me 3 or 4 days of hunting. No, probably about 5. I probably sat on the game for 4 hours every day, yeah. Stream makes it a lot easier, though, because I think the thing I struggle with the most... Like, I can't currently sit there and just record a whole video where I'm shiny hunting in it constantly and stuff, because I struggle to talk. I really struggle to stay talking consistently. Took no effort, I just got comic off the web. And just got some stupid AI voices to voice over him. The only reason I continued them is because people loved. Yeah. Like, shorts to me, they're a great way to promo stuff and get... Like, shorts are the reason I pull in viewers on the big videos a lot of the time. Oh, it's a learned skill. Like, I did a different type of content creation. I did some Dragon Ball stuff in, like, 2019. And it's how I learnt the basics of video editing. So I had a bit of a foundation there. But honestly, if you're just doing shorts, just use something like CapCut. A lot of people will tell you to use, like, DaVinci Resolve or something, but for shorts, just use CapCut. It's so much more efficient. I think what helps, though, I just like listening to Pokemon music, so it helps me find themes I like. Let's collab. Some of those are hilarious. I did end up checking some of your shorts out last year, I remember. But they were good. I think my favorite thing to watch is... I found a guy recently. He did a I think he's doing a short series. He's catching the amount of subscribers he gains every day, shiny Pokemon. I think the only thing he's doing wrong is he's doing it in kind of a, not a bad way, but he'll do like, oh, I've gained 16 subscribers today. Here's our shiny for the day. That's added 16 days. I know it's tough, but I think if he's gained 16 subs, he should get 16 in that day, personally. I wouldn't want to risk that. I think I gained like 80 in a day a couple weeks ago. I'm not catching 80 shiny Pokemon. I refuse. 80 in a day is very possible, though. Oh. How did I miss that? Very nice. Let me clip that up. Beautiful. Okay, that is Zone 4, Phase 3. Very nice. Okay, pull OBS back up. Lovely. Wasn't proud of them. Just wanted to make people laugh, and I did my job on some of them. Yeah. Like, I think for that it works. Use CapCut with quality. Cole, are you using... Like, are you just clipping off of the Switch? Is that why? And I'm not blaming you. Obviously, a lot of people don't have a capture card. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think it is nice. Like, my long form, I just go off of, like, has someone stayed to watch the whole video? Because it means I've actually entertained someone enough for them to not click off. The shorts, I don't really care. Like, the shorts, I like that they do well. But I just set the big goals for myself because it gives me something to aim for to continue going. And that helps me because I'm very, like, goal motivated. So, like, currently, 2k by October is my goal because it makes me want to make more and push. And it's not like I would never want this to be my job, by the way. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could. But would I want it to be a thing I do on the side, like every... Like, I finish a shift at work, maybe every couple days I go live? It'd be nice. Nice little hobby to do on the side. I do, however, I will be taking time off of work next year to play Winds and Waves on stream, 100%. Mainly because I want to play the game, but also it's just fun. Why not? My main goal is within a year, I want to try and see if I can get invited to some sort of event by another creator. Not like an in-person, but like a shiny hunting event. Or a video, something like that. I'd also love if I can get to the point where I can buy a new storage drive, because videos take a lot of storage. Like, that is the worst part for me. Like, my shiny only, I think, was like 70 gigabytes almost, because I record in 2K. Like, 2140p or something like that. But yeah, if I can get in some sort of creator event, even if it's someone with, like, around my sub count, that'd be sick. Not an easy task, though. Like, it is a longer thing. Yeah. Wait, so, Cole, are you capturing off the Switch? Because if you wonder why my shorts are normally a bit higher quality, sometimes they don't look the best. But I use an Elgato HD60S, which isn't even that good of an Elgato. I think I bought it for like 35 off of eBay, maybe 40. But the problem is with it, you also need like a laptop or a computer to use. But I think shorts with the capture software are fine on the Switch. But you just can't do much about the quality, sadly. Just how it goes. I know a friend of mine uses the like newest Elgato, and on the Switch it actually doesn't make that big of a difference. Just purely because the Switch is hard capped anyway. I just didn't want the aggro there. Honestly, the worst part about ZA for me, like shiny hunting wise, genuinely, it's like annoying to manage storage in this game because it's too easy to catch shinies. Elgato HD60S, ELGATO HD60 space S. I'd check like reviews of the seller, obviously, if you're buying secondhand, just because, you know, it's not the safest to buy secondhand products that might be damaged. But like even then, we have a lot of secondhand stores in my area that I could have went and got one, and I could have checked it in person, but I just didn't want to. I think last year I was using an older version of the Elgato, but it gave me stream delay, not stream delay, like video input delay. It was awful. That's the only thing I think I wish I did more last year is more videos. I think I focused too much on the speedrunning shorts, and to be honest, I burnt out of the game because it's not the easiest to make a sandwich, do 5 minutes of hunting, reset, and do it again on repeat. Like, I do start to go insane. I also... Can we agree, like, Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting might be one of the more boring ones. I just think sandwiches are so boring. And while I like the Switch 2, I actually think shiny hunting on the Switch 2 is so much worse on Scarlet and Violet. Like, certain areas, it's great, but it completely kills some outbreak spots. Like, you'll get an outbreak for, like... What's a good example here? Friggabacks. But the problem is... Great outbreak on Switch 1 because it's only 16 spawns, but on Switch 2, you're spawning stuff that isn't in the outbreak. You just end up getting a lot of phases. And I get very first world problem, but just made me not like the hunting on there as much. Personally. No, not you. Did you play any Fire Red if you're still here, Pokemon? Like, did you play the Game Boy Advance ports on there? Because that's one thing I think was really cool to add. I'm honestly shocked they did it, though. Because I think... When's the last time we got ports? Like, Gold and Silver for 20th? It took them 10 years to port more, like, actual mainline games. That's insane. And, like, it's a money printer. Like, they must have made so much off them ports. Because they were, what, $20 around? Would they have sold 1 million? Maybe. Honestly, probably at least 1 mil. Yeah, that is insane. Off of just a Game Boy Advance port as well. I keep seeing people say they're going to port 3DS games. I doubt it. Yeah, of course, Cole. Enjoy. Like, I think the chance of us getting 3DS ports is practically zero. I think there's more chance I get off my chair right now and fly like a bird. Not that they necessarily don't want to port them, it's just the touchscreen features in desktop mode is just not an easy solution. I mean, mouse mode will help, but even then it's just not great for like people playing on like pro controllers. Unless they made it so like you click a button and it pops out a mouse that you can control. It just feels like it'd be a bit dodgy though. And I don't think Pokemon are going to be the first one to port DS games. Like, they won't do that until someone else, like just Nintendo, have done ports first. Yeah, have a good night, Cole. Well, I think you said it's like 4 PM for you. A good rest of your day, I guess. Yeah, I think I've not even finished mine, but they look fun. Like, I've played Fire Red and Leaf Green once when I was like 7, and I beat the games, but I haven't played them since, so it was a really great experience. When were they? Like Pokemon Day, I think? Yeah, that sounds about right. I've seen as well, apparently Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are going to come soon. That should be sick. I'll be very happy with them. They might be like my just most wanted games on here purely because it gives us a shot at Shiny Mew. Even if it ends up being a glitch to get there. But considering they released Deoxys on Fire Red and just gave us the stuff for it when you beat the game, I think we're gonna get that. I would be actually like super shocked if we don't. One thing I am looking forward to, honestly, is Winds and Waves potentially not having hacked Pokemon for like the first 4 months. Played Fire Red when I was younger, but I sold my Game Boys in games a few years ago. Might be at some point, though, just for memories. Yeah, I respect that. Hello, Karen. I think that's your name. I can't quite read it. Amount of money they would make off of Emerald. You feel like they have to. Yeah, I mean, not even just Emerald. Like, people are going to buy Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. At most, I'd probably buy Emerald and Sapphire, because I believe Emerald has a lot of the Ruby exclusives, but not the Sapphire exclusives. I could be remembering that wrong. But I think that's very likely. But I've seen people saying like, oh no, they're just going to port Ruby and Sapphire. There's no world they do that. People love the Battle Tower in that game. Way too much. I think that's what it's called, right? Is it Frontier? I can never remember what it's called. But they love that way too much for them to not port it. Have the Shiny Charm? I do. I'm one of the poor souls that got the Shiny Charm before Mega Dimension, so I did sit through 1000 trainer battles and then, what, like a month later, find out I did not have to do that. I just did the Sushi High Roller, I think, and farmed it that way. But yeah, for having Charm, you'd think I don't at how unlucky I've been today. Like, we did Wild Zone 3 earlier and finished that zone, but not been so lucky in 4 and 2. 2 was the long one. It was like 6 hours. The best shiny in this zone's probably Honedge. In my opinion. In Wild Zone 4, either Honedge or... I think Ekans Shiny's good. Ooh. Another Ghastly! Yay! Let's go! Okay, what phase is that? Let me clip that. Lovely. And then that is Zone 4, Phase 4. Very nice. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to move that. But yeah, Shiny Charm in this game, it helps, because, like, as you just seen, we got 2 Ghastlies in, like, pretty much no time there. And these are our 4 Shinies in the sun so far. Fletchling is our Alpha for Zone 3. Our Alpha for Zone 2 was Magikarp, and our Alpha for Zone 1 was Pichu. And Pichu took, like, 10 minutes, which is insane. Because not only was it Alpha... Not Alpha Shiny, but it was Alpha, and it's the first Shiny we got in the zone for the challenge. So far, my plan is... I debated originally making this whole thing, Zone 1 to 20, a whole video. But then I saw how long Zone 2 took, and I went, I'm going to make 1 to 5 a video, 6 to 10 a video, 11 to 15 a video, 16 to 20. Make them all separate videos, and then a big movie as well after. So it'll end up being like 5 videos, but over time. They might not be back-to-back all the time. I can only take so much Zone 5. Because that, if you think Zone 4 is going to take me a while, ooh, Zone 5 is going to be a long one. It is probably top 3 worst zones for this challenge. Maybe top 5. There's a few bad ones near the end. Like, Zone 19's not awful, but the Alpha's a decent run. And it's just a zone that you'll get aggroed on a lot, so you have to run out. Not a quick time saver, that one. It's actually crazy. I've been live about 5 hours today. And I've had 1 video doing decent today. And in just today, I have had 60 hours of watch time in a 24-hour period. It's insane. Like, thank you to anyone that watches, because it's insane that so many people do. Like, it is really cool. I also appreciate the people that watch the VODs when I'm off stream, because you'd be shocked how many people actually sit there and watch them. Like, recently, my first stream back, or maybe it was like my second, had like 40 watch hours over a week of just being up. It's insane. Okay, sick. But yeah, currently daily shorts. By the way, if anyone wants, like Pokemon, if you want, currently we're still doing subscriber suggestions in the shorts. If you're ever free and have a shiny you want me to do, comment it on a short. I'd obviously put priority on you, you're an OG. That will annoy people, but I don't really care. There's a person... Oh, what Pokemon is it? There's a person that's been suggesting, like, Ditto for 3 weeks. By the way, really mean. Ditto's awful to hunt. And then someone suggesting... Oh, I can't remember the Pokemon. But... Oh? Is that another... Ah, I'm starting to notice a pattern of Ghastlies. How many of these are we going to get? I imagine a lot. Okay, let me clip that again real quick. Shiny Excadrill, that's a cool one. Have you used its Mega before? Shiny Mega Excadrill looks nice. And 4 Phase 5, let's go! Oh, so that sounded like a second shiny. Is that just me that heard that? Ah. Yeah, there is a second shiny. Okay, that's Spinarak number 2, and I believe Phase 6. Okay, we're starting to get closer to odds. I thought it sounded like a second shiny. Let me clip that one. And that is... Zone 4, Phase 6. Lovely. Yeah, true, it makes Gengar look a lot better. No, you don't have a goldfish brain. Don't be too mean to yourself. Yeah, I honestly think... I'm so... Like, people were saying, like, oh, yeah, they're making ZA, they're not going to put new Megas in, other than the ones in the trailers. And I was like, you're an idiot. Megas have to be, like, their most popular gimmick. Oh, my bad. It has to be, like, their most popular gimmick by a mile. I don't even know what I'd call the second closest. Maybe Terrestrialization, purely for the competitive scene. Because I know a lot of competitive players love that. But Mega Evolution is, like, the gimmick. I'd call it the most loved one by a mile. I can't even think of one that's close. I also love some of the Shiny Megas they put in. Like Shiny Mega Scrafty, Shiny Mega Dragonite. There's a few more as well. Like, I really like Staraptors. I mean, my favorite Pokemon is Starly. So, I was very happy when that got a Mega. Please let me free. Please let me free. Nice. Run. Run. Like, I know I need alphas, but God, are they annoying. Like, sometimes when you just want to teleport and they're blocking you. Okay, just checking the back of the zone, because I know there's, like, a Spinarak here. I've not checked in a while. Okay, it wasn't shiny. Always worth looking, you never know. None there. Nope. But yeah, I want to do more shiny onlys because I think a lot of people, like I personally, whenever I want to watch a Pokemon video, shiny onlys are almost always something I watch. Because they're being made so often that you can find like an Ultra Moon, X and Y, Let's Go, shiny only constantly. So I just think it's a good content type to make, but I don't want to be the guy that just does that, you know? Like, I don't want to make it so people only watch me for one type of thing. Like, obviously, Pokemon is the thing I will be doing. But I don't want it to be, like, a specific thing in Pokemon. Like, I plan on doing a Nuzlocke in Emerald, probably. Yeah, of course. Have a great day. Or night, whatever time it is for you. Thank you for popping in. It's lovely to talk to you again. Please shiny hunt Dragapult. Yeah, that's probably his 8th time asking that one. If you're in the stream and you've requested something, I think tomorrow I'll be spending a bit of time hunting stuff. There's always a chance I'll do your thing. Can't guarantee it, obviously, because if you pick something to hunt and it's a hassle, I do normally leave it to the side. Not that it never gets done. Like, we did Mask of Rain recently. It was kind of annoying. Favorite shiny in general. Ooh. I'm going to say no forms allowed. Just straight Pokemon. I'm trying to think. Might be Tyrant. Tyrant or Tyrantrum. I was desperate for them as a kid. And my older cousin, when I was... Ooh, how old would I have been? 10, maybe? Taught me how to do the Masuda method, because I didn't understand it as a kid. I just couldn't figure it out. And helped me set up Tyrant. And I eventually got 2 shiny Tyrant, and I named them Chompy and Stompy. And sadly, I've lost them now. But they were very fun, and I loved them. And yes, I wasn't very creative as a kid. Chompy and Stompy are not great names. They were my Chompy and Stompy. No, I'm joking. But they were very cute. Uploaded my video. Nice call. I'll check it out at some point, but I mainly just check if it pops up on my feed, because your stuff does sometimes. What type of video did you do? Is that... Oh, that's another shiny Spinarak. Very nice. That's another phase, though. I have no clue what number phase at this point. 7, maybe? Yeah, 7. Good guess from me. Zone 4, phase 7. Oh, I accidentally put 7 hashtag. You know what, that's fine. It's not going to be a problem. Now, can we just get shiny Spinarak, but it's that big one, please? Because I'd say our shiny rates are being pretty good right now. Sorry for my loss. Yeah, it is sad they're gone. But, I don't know. Do we think I do a reclaim stream? I go on X and Y, I do Masuda method for Tyrant. Or, I'm planning on doing an Ultra Moon shiny only. I could transfer a Tyrant over, and I have to Masuda it in that game. I mean, do you think it's alright to do a Pokemon that isn't meant to be in the game as long as it's through a legit method like Masuda hunting? I think that's fine, right? Because, yeah, it doesn't spawn in the game, but I'd still be naturally getting the shiny in the game. I think it would be fine. And if people complain, it means they stayed long enough in the video to complain. Kind of works out for me. But yeah, my current plan, re-roll the stars in that game until a shiny. Probably an SOS at the start, maybe Masuda. 2 SOS for number 4 and 5. And then probably either a soft reset or like a random shiny like Floatzel in wormholes. Serena. Oh, and Mask of Rain. Yeah, I think I'll do that then. Because like, some people will be like, oh, it doesn't count. I don't care. Like, Tyrant to me is like probably top 5 favorite Pokemon overall. Shiny's probably my favorite. The only reason I have more attachment to Starly is Ash's Starly in the anime. As a kid, my cousin used to say I had like starry eyes watching it because I just found it so adorable. I kept telling my mum I wanted a bird and she wouldn't let me have one. But yeah, I love Starly. There's a promo card for Ash's Starly that I want to get so badly, but it's a little pricey, so I'm gonna wait and get it. I think I'm gonna sell a card of mine to be able to buy it. But it's so cute. We are Starly fans here. I mean, since I added the... If you've been on my channel before, like the actual channel page, I have the subscribe to save Starly. Since I added that, my subscriber count's like doubled. Just saying. I got someone commenting not that long ago, though. I don't want to subscribe. I want Starly to stay in the cage, so I blocked them. I felt bad, but like... It was kind of funny. I probably wouldn't do that again. I probably had a one-off ban. Masquerain is the best. I don't know about that. I mean, it's a cool shiny. Masquerain for me is like... Sorry to offend you here, Cole. Before Scarlet and Violet might have been like my top 5 most forgettable Pokemon. Sorry. I think after that, probably before like PLA and BDSP, it probably was Burmy. Kind of bigger than the national dex. Oh, that's true. That's funny. Thanks for pointing that out. That's actually hilarious. I'd say by Winds and Waves there's a chance it won't be, but I should be above 1.2 by then, hopefully. I'd really hope so. If I'm still at 1.16k by Winds and Waves, I'm washed. As I said, currently, by Christmas, I'd want to get to like 2.5. And hopefully when kids go on break again, during that, or like teenagers and stuff, we get more views during that time of year. I am sad, though, because the Shorts program's going to end probably before I hit YouTube Partner. I just wanted to see how much people make off Shorts. I don't even care to make money. I was just curious, because no one shares their stuff. It's not a lot, by the way, I'll guarantee you that. I used to be on the creator program for TikTok. I think the most I ever got paid in a month was probably 300. But that was like, I think I had like 15 million views that month or something. And that is not normal. Like, it was just an outlier. Your subscriber decks. But what I plan on doing, like, I don't know, did people like the ZA Shiny Dex one today? I think that's going to be my main thing for a couple days. Like, not a couple days, but we'll still be doing the Shiny Living Dex one for at least, like, 3 or 4 days. I think I pre-made quite a few. And then we'll be swapping over to the ZA Shiny Living Dex for, like, a week. I'll be catching up on hunts, getting way ahead, probably, like, 50 hunts ahead. And then we'll do a massive one. I do have a funny short coming out in a couple days, though. It's a Shiny Living Dex one, but it is very joke-heavy, just because it's... I won't spoil it, but we got a lot of the same Pokemon, is all I'll say. And I'm hoping it does well, because it is funny. I think I have a way of making it funnier, though, so I think I'm going to work on that tomorrow. Because we won't be live in the morning. We'll only be live at night tomorrow. I've already booked the stream, I think. And we'll be doing live stream tomorrow, night stream on Monday, day stream Tuesday, night stream Tuesday, same Wednesday, not Thursday, Friday. Saturday again. That should be the main thing at the moment. Obviously, when I'm working on a full video, I take a few days off. Luckily for us, the zone videos, if we're being honest, are going to be very minimally edited. Like, it'll be more clipped down and then an intro that's edited and middle parts that are. But other than that, we'll probably have a full, like, the zone video will be out probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday. And then we'll probably do zone videos every week for a bit, while I work on an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Shiny only on the side. Not a quick thing, by the way. But should be fun. Hi, AC. This is great. We'll probably end, not right now, but soon. Actually, no, I kind of got, like, it's like 20 past midnight. I'm going to have to end. Okay, we'll do this last check. There could be something. Is there any Spinnerack? No, there are 2 alphas, though. That feels kind of spiteful. Okay, looks like nothing. Okay. Oh, wait, let's quickly check Kakuna and that. We haven't checked them the whole time. Is there a shiny Kakuna? There is not. Is there a shiny Fletchling? There is not. Okay. Then we're going to end for the day. Thank you for watching. Stream did really well today. Live again tomorrow. Go bookmark the stream and go comment your favorite shiny mega on my newest short if you were on today. Come shiny Garcia and you caught it. I hope not, Carl. Have a good rest of your day. I'll check out your short either in the morning or later.